Welcome to another episode of Geek-Men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds. I'm Dustin.
I'm excited. And also Bo.
Tired. I'm Zach.
You're always tired.
These babies are killing me.
You had to go have these stupid, cute, adorable babies.
Why would I do this to myself?
What is up, Jess? On the nose.
Mm-hmm. Oh man.
Man.
Are we gonna do what's in the box, or are we just gonna get into it?
Do you have? We should probably get it out of the way. I know you're excited because you had a ton of stuff. I am curious about what all you got. So yeah.
What's in the box? Who's in the box? What's in the box?
Okay. What happened?
Oh damn it.
In the box. I'll go first.
Yeah, let me give you a solo.
I got this dude, Brawley.
Spoiler alert, we'll see that again.
Why?
No reason.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
And I got this whole box of Cosmic Legions. Oops.
All your legions came in.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, you said it. Yeah, you haven't really. We haven't. You talked about them, but we haven't seen them yet. And everybody, they're already out now, and everybody's like, "Yeah."
This is the first one I got. I opened, and I was just like, "All right, I have to open this one because this was the one I was most excited for." And Billy Beige also stole my thunder, but I'm also really excited for this meatball dude.
Ooh.
General Slog.
That's the one that almost got me. I was
High
really
Warden Slog.
That thing could have been a statue. I'd be fine. I hear it's not like the most articulated thing, but it's so huge. Like, how could you?
Well, it's actually surprisingly articulated. I watched a video. Sorry again. I watched a video. Billy Beige posted a video, and I watched it. It was pretty good. I got this bug guy.
Yeah, I think that's the one I saw D do a review of, and everybody in the comments was like, I should have pre-ordered Cosmic Legions. I messed up.
Commander. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, because that one's so... I know that's the whole point of that. They're modular, but that one was like extremely modular.
Yeah.
The bug guy.
I have a lot of regret not pre-ordering.
Yeah, you're in that crowd, I guess.
Yeah.
Because they're starting to come in, and they look even better than the shots.
This
man.
dude is really cool.
Yeah, look at that guy. Yeah, I'm really excited about him.
But,
yeah, Zach, you stupid man.
Little nothing.
Yeah, whenever you get the where is it? I'm sorry, I gotta. Zach, you didn't pre-order.
Get down, you stupid little nothing.
That's who I am. That's what I. You fool.
Zach, what you got going on?
Dude. I literally picked up some stupid stuff on clearance this morning, but I was in such a rush to get back and get the kids all whatever that it's still in the car. So.
Okay. Can you tease us? Because I was wanting to know what you picked up for $7.
Oh, it's that Target exclusive Yondu Marvel Legends.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, $7.
Yeah, there was an entire clearance section of Marvel Legends and wrestling figures, and I was just walking by, and I'm like, $7. Yes.
I'm sorry. I want to save it. We have a new rule. I mean, if we don't use our little things on the side for more than a month, we have to take them out because there's so many. To find all the stuff we actually need for the show.
Right.
There's too many good ones. I mean, anyway. But yeah, I got that, and I got Corsair from the Starjammers for $9.
I was wanting. You got that for how much?
$9.
I should have told you to pick me up one. If
there was a whole egg.
Corsair is one of my favorites, and I customized him forever ago into my Zorro figure because nobody made Zorro figures back in the day.
Yeah.
So he's still sitting on my shelf. He's just all black.
if I'm correct, I think he's either on the Sunfire body mold or the new Vulcan. I can't remember which one, but either way, it's a really nice body that they put him on. So I bought it specifically for. I was like, it's probably going to be a custom. So
if you head back, you pick me up one. I'll just
yeah.
you can hold on to it for me.
Yeah, if you want a Yondu, there was an ass ton. So it's the classic Yondu with the what do you call that thing? A leotard or whatever. You know,
yeah,
huge red mohawk and
comic book version.
Yeah. So I was like, man, am I gonna start a new team? Am I really gonna do that?
No, you got to do it because you got another team coming in, which we're going to talk about. It has been announced.
Yeah.
I don't have anything, but I have stuff on way. It should be here tomorrow, I think.
Oh,
which includes more model kits, but also my Jada, my Street Fighters are coming in.
Nice.
My Fei Long and my Ryu.
Good.
So, I know that'll probably affect my list for today. We're going to do our top 5 lists later.
It's going to affect your list. It affected mine.
So we have. Let's just get into it. San Diego Comic-Con. Sorry, I'm gonna do these one at a time. There are so many people need to understand that there was still stuff like trickling in from yesterday, even today. So if we don't talk about something, we're sorry.
We kind of made it like a general rule of not covering everything, but just kind of covering things that we're excited about. Because if we covered everything, this show would be like 2 days long.
Well, I threw in stuff I thought people would be the most interested in too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good call. I only zeroed in on stuff that I cared about when I submitted my photos.
You selfish little bastard.
Damn right. You damn right.
But I'm also sorry I didn't. I know Jazz Wares. I missed out on a bunch of them. They had wrestling, and I think Sting showed up to show off his new figure that they got.
He stinger splashed somebody probably.
Yeah, I did. There were so many Funkos and everything announced too. I didn't cover them, but I'm I didn't know they even had a Crow Funko.
Yeah.
I did cover Mondo though. They did Funko on Mondo, so I guess technically I covered them. And we're not covering, and this is on purpose, Animals of the Warrior Kingdom. We're not going to talk about them. Y'all can discuss about that on a later episode if you choose. Yep. But we start with McFarlane. They had teased that he was doing the Batman and Robin line, and he is doing Batman and Robin.
Yeah, this looks really cool. I'm very excited about this. I mean, I probably won't ever buy one, but I had
same.
I had
that just sums up McFarlane for me.
Robin. I had that Robin. Kenner Robin. It was looked just like that, and so that makes me happy. Yeah. But I think the Alicia Silverstone Batgirl was really cool too. Well, of course, in Arnold Schwarzenegger, but yeah, I mean,
I do want Mr. Freeze just to put him in the freezer for my wife to find him. She's like, why is this in here? And I'll be like, chill. You know?
A little sign for him.
What killed the dinosaurs?
This sold out as soon as it was announced that it was up. I don't know what happened, but all the you get the all movie Batmans except for West. I'm kind of like Adam West had a fucking movie.
Yeah,
he's a movie Batman.
Yeah,
I just can't feel
Bat Signal.
I just can't figure out why they keep using the tactical suit Batman from Justice League, not the standard Batman suit from Batman v Superman. It's like did he ever do that figure? Or
maybe that's why.
Like I don't think he ever did. It's like he didn't do that suit at all. I don't think they just keep pumping out that technical one. And if you get a chance to look at these pictures zoomed in or whatever, the likenesses are pretty good. Like I kind of have to give him credit where credit's due. You know?
Yeah,
I still think Kilmer looks more like Keaton than Keaton does.
See, I thought
I disagree.
He has the Kilmer lips, man. I thought
pooch.
Yeah, he has similar looks, but I still think I see Keaton when I look at, or I see Kilmer when I look at Kilmer.
Yeah, I thought so too. Like when I looked at it, I was like waiting for it to tell me to say when.
Yeah.
Also, I'm just impressed. Like, I hope it comes out as good. Like, Clooney never got like a good looking, realistic figure. So
He
kudos,
also
good for
really
him.
wasn't a good-looking Batman, but
And all cloth capes. I'm kind of like, just make that the normal, man.
yeah,
It should.
for
It kind
real.
of should be. Yeah.
He announced another Kickstarter, but it's neat. A
Oh,
medieval
geez, it's
Spawn, but
Spawn?
he does not need to do
It's
Kickstarter, man.
it's medieval Spawn, and I don't understand McFarlane doing Kickstarters. I don't really understand that one for his character that he created and owned.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, you have all the rights clear to your studio. Just put this up on pre-order, and if it doesn't meet the quota, don't make it.
yeah.
Like, that's the simple thing to do. You don't need to business. Also, he released this, and this is why I pretty much I pretty much canceled mine. The standard figure,
Uh-huh.
because I'm starting to see studios do the variants
Hmm.
that should be the standard.
Yeah.
And then they trick you into. He did this with the Batmobile, where they released like the good version as a limited edition one, and I would gladly buy this one, but I was just like, man, if I gotta paint mine to make it look like this, and you've made one, I'm upset. I'm on accidentally. Oh no, I threw in my Hasbro too.
Oh, this is your Hasbro. Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, I just threw in Hasbro and McFarlane together. Hasbro just had so much stuff, I had to give them like more slides.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But they're doing a Marvel Knights line. So they had Clea. It's all to do this Build-A-Figure.
Which I think is kind of weird.
How so?
Because they announced, they were like, yeah, have fun army building this guy, because this is kind of technically an army builder. I don't think people want to buy an entire wave and another
Wave after
wave
wave.
Yeah.
to like. I think this maybe should have just been a deluxe figure.
Yeah.
Which
I mean,
I imagine it's going to be anyway.
yeah, well, maybe, I don't know.
You know how they do.
Yeah, I'm really excited about these.
But yeah, this line's actually pretty cool. They got Luke Cage, just
Yeah.
standard vanilla classic Power Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lady Bullseye
hmm
with her geisha look.
I
Chris, I'm kind of want this.
I have no idea who this character is. I saw that and everybody was like, "Oh my god, I can't believe they got it!" And I'm like,
It's an old toy line.
yeah,
It's a lot of the sword and sorcery toy lines back then. It's
Yeah.
from that, and I guess through their, because Marvel made a comic, they actually sort of had the rights to it, and they finagled it, so they're going to make a Crystar.
it looks good.
Yeah, it's a Crystal Warrior. It just looks badass.
Yeah.
This, I don't know. I might go in for this. I really like this. I like my bearded Daredevil.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
To go
Who
with
else was in
to-
this one?
yeah.
I got to admit, I don't know who this is.
It's
Is
like
this an army builder?
it's like another version. Yeah, it's an army builder of the hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
I'm just wanting to know. And then comic book Blade.
yep.
Yep.
This right here is a kind of a must, because
Yeah, I saw that on
you
your
can't.
list.
You can't get Blade like for a decent price anywhere, and I keep waiting. I'm like, come on, give us a really nice Blade.
Did I throw in Mattel in this, or was that an accident? No, I
Look,
guess I
there
threw
it
in
is.
Mattel.
You did.
So they had this, more line. But the thing that got me really excited is right there. We're getting a Gwildor out of the blue. I was like,
Master
are you kidding me?
I wonder if he's going to be in the show. Like, does that mean that he's going to be in Revolution, the new?
Yeah, I don't know, because he has a very like cartoony design.
Well, and here's the thing: they did pop up in the comic.
Oh yeah, the big multiverse thing. I didn't read that.
Yeah.
He popped up in that, and I'm like, oh, that's cool that they're doing eventually.
Yeah, they kind of got me. Oh yeah, there's the close up, and he's got the key that's working, like it's in operation. Yeah, that little dude, I gotta get. It's cool.
I know, he's just so awesome.
And everybody was expecting it. There was rumors, so you don't have to go and buy that obscene amount 4-pack. We're getting just this TV show He-Man.
Thank God.
That's bought.
I wish it come with the laughing head.
Yeah. And no, on top of that, they're doing all the other. They're going to start a Filmation run. So you got
God,
Filmation, Trapjaw, Skeletor, Tila, and Man at Arms. That Tila is spot on, man.
Yeah.
That face, that is Tila's cartoon face.
I know.
She always had that rested bitch face.
I
And off to this, I don't know if it's in this picture. Yeah, they got a couple things. Surely I did it. It might be in my leftovers. I wanted to mention like this has got like an old loose sculpt because the muscles and everything are different.
yeah, it's like it's smoother, like it matches that animation style, and I absolutely love that figure. That pose right there. Like as soon as I saw that, I was like, ah.
Yeah, that they got me on that. I thought I was like starting to like wind down on my Masterverse. Everything Origins.
I thought I was safe. I was like, I'm not going to start that one.
Yeah, you see behind me, it takes up a whole desk. And where was it? Yeah, they had more. They had a few to announce. I don't know if they actually ever announced it. I threw them in, but this also I'm getting.
Yes,
movie Evil Lynn. With her piercing blue eyes and everything. That's again huge surprise. I didn't know they were going to go through. So I'm assuming that they might just go through all the movie figures if they're doing this. Like, surely they would keep going.
Yeah, for sure. I'm hoping for Man at Arms.
Yeah, I want Man at Arms
and the
Blade. I want a Blade.
Yeah, Blade and the concept She-Ra that they released. I want to see that. I doubt they will, but still.
Okay, so more slides. This is just the beginning, people. Strap yourselves in, because I put in the work. You're going to look at these photos.
I love your message. I'm over. He messaged. I think it was either mid or after. You were like, "I'm over this. I'm over these slides."
Yeah, he sent me one more. He's like, "Oh, look at this McFarlane animated Batman on the motorcycle." I'm like, "Yeah, shame it doesn't exist. I'm not going back." Let's see. Okay, let's continue with Hasbro because they had another big announcement. You got Smythe. Please tell people what you're going to do with your Smythe because it's brilliant.
So, haters gonna hate, but I love that Peter Parker. That Peter Parker is beautiful in my opinion. Yeah. That face sculpt and everything, and I was like, I'm getting that 100%. And then this Smythe, as soon as I saw that head, I was like, that's a Captain America custom right there. I mean, Captain Planet. Captain Planet. Sorry. Yeah.
So I want to see that the Captain Planet.
So yeah. Well, just you wait.
And then along with the retro Toy Biz-esque Hasbro 97 line's already out. You can pre-order it someplace. You can already buy it.
Mm-hmm.
But they announced that they're going to do a Marvel Legends 97 line.
Yeah. Which that's awesome. Good for them.
And so they went in and they smoothed. These are all like pretty much all new sculpts, and they're pinless. And you got new face sculpts to match the new animated series coming out. Mm-hmm. I was like, I'm in love with all of these.
Yeah.
The only thing I think it's funny that they took Bishop's mullet off, but then I was thinking about it and I was like, well, that makes sense because 97 was kind of the end of the mullet. So he's kind of going with the style,
Yeah.
Yeah. And this Gambit, I mean, look at that thing. Look at that. Does that not hit you in all the feels?
Yeah. Yeah, I have my Gambit. It's like, that's spot on. It's good.
Well, they updated her to give her a mohawk.
Yeah, she's going mohawk. Like these figures look so good. I mean, this Magneto,
classic Magneto.
Everything's all blacked out, but these eyebrows because they're so bushy,
Just classic Wolverine.
Classic Wolverine, and his unmasked head sculpt is wonderful. I mean,
yes, it is.
Yeah,
I think I have to go there, which you can't really see it, but sorry.
Yeah, and then there was one photo of him doing the side view or whatever, and I noticed that he even had treads on his boots. I was like, oh, what?
Really?
Yeah, see that?
He does.
Yeah.
Didn't even notice.
was like, so yeah, I've never bought an entire line before.
Well, it's gonna be a first year. I know you were really excited. Slides. Let's go. We did Hasbro. I think it completes Hasbro. Let's move on to NECA and Mezco. They were dropping some stuff. Their display, NECA's display was like pretty amazing.
Yeah.
They had some good stuff. For those people that didn't get on Kino, you're going to get a Foot Soldier Kino. Trying out. I'm excited about. I like the Professor got a figure.
Totally agree.
Oh yeah.
Wolverine does look amazing.
I'm basically building a Wolverine refuge. Like for it's like a
we bought a zoo.
Yeah,
It's all Wolverines.
This is all for my Wolverines.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3. I think this was announced before, but
yeah,
they had like some stuff on.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna do more continuing with The Last Ronin.
Yeah, apparently it got a sequel.
Yes, I saw that it was. I want that I still got it by Missing Days, but I got that in the coverage in the media portion. Yeah, I'm so excited. What scaled up Krang?
Yeah, look at that.
I don't know how much that'll cost, but there you can see behind him,
Kickstarter.
Yeah, so this thing, but it looks, boys, it looks just cool. It's so cool.
Yes, it does. It looks like, reminds me of my figure.
The flaps on the chest just really freaked me out, though. Seeing them in 3D
His little vents, flat vents.
Yeah,
I love that Casey. That's Last Ronin Casey. That's so. That scene in that book is amazing.
I haven't even finished it yet. I'm terrible. I need more time to read.
Oh, it's better to enjoy it. Don't. I was so excited. I read that thing in one sitting. I was like, I probably should stop and enjoy this, but I'm like, I gotta see what happens next.
Oh no.
They had the NECA Turtle van on display. I don't know what the deal is with that. How much longer that's gonna take, but
yeah.
You're gonna have vans to pick from. There's plenty of vans.
That's amazing.
And then of course, Kino and his bike, which was that a exclusive?
I can't remember.
I don't remember.
I want to say it was exclusive, but there it is.
It might have been. It might have been one how they do that deal with like Loot Crate or whatever. Or they do Loot Crate exclusives or something.
Yeah,
or they might be putting. Me. Yeah, I can't believe Loot Crate's still a thing, but.
Yeah, it's like a thing specifically just to deal out.
Yeah.
Exclusives.
At their leisure.
There was a Comic-Con special edition Comic-Con Alf at Comic-Con.
I kind of wanted that, but
yeah. I need to get one.
The Hawaiian shirt just really.
Yeah,
that's what sells it.
It's hilarious.
I like his little tag too. His little pass. Mezco announced that they're going to do the White Ranger.
Yeah, look at that thing.
I didn't include it, but because it was last second, somebody snapped a pic of Dick Tracy, and I'm really upset. I probably should have done something about that. That looked really good. It looked just straight out of the comic. But they announced that they're not just going to do Indiana Jones, which they had already announced weeks ago. But they announced their G.I. Joe Duke to go with their G.I. Joe line. He's coming out.
Yep.
The evil Nazi gets his face melted. And Indian Cairo.
You can't just open up the Ark of the Covenant and expect,
You can't just look at God. It's what is Mr. Sunday movies? He's like, it's a box of God. Yeah. And
yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
It's like
that's a tease.
I swear Mezco has a listening devices in my room or something. Because I'll be sitting there tinkering at my desk, like thinking, I'm like, "Ooh, I might make a custom Nightwing to go with my Batman shelf," and then they're like, "Oh, okay."
Okay, well, here you go.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Here's some imports. They announced it's Mayfix, I believe, doing their Phoenix, and they're going to do a Captain America, this vanilla Captain America.
Vanilla. I'm not a fan. I got to be honest with you.
I don't like the head sculpts.
I don't like the head. I don't like the head sculpt, and I don't like the. I think he's too skinny. They used a skinny frame for him, and I'm like, man, that's because in my mind, Steve Rogers is bulked up on that super serum, and he's got a little bit more mass to him than that. It might just be
close though. That first one, it's like it's passable, but once he starts trying to look tough, and then he just looks like a really old man with blonde hair there.
Yeah.
Samurai Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
I don't know. That caught mine. I was just like, that might get bought.
It looks awesome. Cool.
The samurai sword lightsaber is probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I think lightsabers should look like that from now on. Everybody has a dark saber now.
I don't buy Dragon Ball. I even told the Dragon Ball boys in the group, I'm like, I kind of want this one, and it comes with like a nice art book.
Yeah.
Full of like old photos of the original Gokus and stuff come from back in the day.
Yeah, because this is actually, like I was telling you guys, this is a re-release of a figure. We already got Ultra Instinct Goku a while back, and it came and went, and you can't find it anywhere. And now they're pulling this one, but then they're I'm probably going to mispronounce his name, but Toyotaro. He done the manga, and he kind of took over for Akira Toriyama in the show too for animation. And if you're watching the Tournament of Power and you notice some episodes like really stand out, and you're like, wow, the animation is like really crazy, that's him. and
wow. Has anybody got a price on this yet? They just announced it, right?
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be, because of the art book, it's going to be over $100. I think it'll be, if I had to, I'll be really surprised if it's under 100.
Another vanilla. There's a lot of just classic vanilla figures coming out. They announced, so I'm excited. But I kind of want this just plain old Mayfix Daredevil. I'm hoping that's good, especially if it's going to use like the Spider-Man body. Like if it's got that much articulation, then I kind of want it. And then they were doing Hush Riddler, Days of Future Past Wolverine, Superboy, Scarecrow, and that's up at top right is a $20.99 comic book Spider-Man. These will be out in 10 years.
Yep, 10 years. Exactly.
This one, what is it, Astrobots?
Yeah, Astrobots.
Yeah, I have another one somewhere,
these are nuts.
I think you can still pre-order this on Big Bad Toy Store. It's been out for pre-order for a while.
You had to. Did you steal this from D?
Yes, I should say it's in the description. D, man, you took some great photos.
Yeah, he did.
Because you got stuff that people, especially one that I was excited about. I didn't see anybody else covering it.
Yeah.
Stateoverse, thank you. And I used Pixel Dan's Super 7 photos. So thank you, Pixel Dan. And if there's anybody else I didn't credit, I'm sorry. I don't know who took the photo. I just got them from wherever. I mean, Stateoverse did some pulling anyway. But
yeah.
Here's Heidi's display.
Yeah.
Not only throwing up the Rambo that should be coming out sometime soon, and same thing with Dread, but they put out their Rambo Part 3 Rambo, or Rambo 2, sorry.
Yeah. Where is my first blood? Where is my first blood, Rambo? Come on. Like, as soon as I saw that photo, I'm like, oh, it's coming. Where is
Judge Fear? I have a thing about it, and they did Judge Death. In this display, here's their full display of their figures that are both like pretty recent and are coming out. You can see Gamora up there, unpainted. I don't see RoboCop, and I'm kind of worried.
Oh.
Because RoboCop's supposed to have been, he always keeps getting pushed back a month. So I don't. Maybe they're running late on RoboCop, and I hope that's not a bad thing, not a QC thing or something. Because it hates when things get pushed back, and eventually it just comes out, and it's like, oh. But they're doing more of the Godzilla, the Warner Brothers universe. There's the Muto from the original Godzilla. I say original Godzilla, original Warner Brothers Godzilla. They're going to do a new Kong, which I hope I'll probably rebuy. I love this one, but this one looks like they improved their articulation. They did some little tricks, like with the overlapping fur right there.
Oh yeah.
So it just becomes like a cuff. because that I love that commentary. He's beautiful and he's worth the price, but his articulation is just not what you want it to be.
Yeah.
And there's the Skull Devils from Kong Skull Island. I have to totally have one of these on pre-order. That's a cool monster. Okay, I'm sorry. Doing all these slides. Let's go to boom. Let's go to Jada. You secured one of these?
I think I did a pre-order, not an in stock. The in stock sold out in like less than a minute, and I know that sounds like I'm making that up, but
no.
No.
I don't know what I did.
Hey, yo, Doug.
What up?
What up?
Whoa, why is he doing that? Okay. Sorry.
I think
I just want to see his beautiful face, I guess. Look at him.
Look at
that
it.
angelic face. Zombie's right. You look like a cherub. You're an angel. I was just wanting to. I wanted to applaud Jada though, because they had their Comic-Con stock, but they knew people couldn't go to Comic-Con, so they had an online store stock. And even when that sold out, they was like, "Hey, don't fret. Just put in a pre-order, and we'll make sure you get one."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Wow, a company that actually wants you to buy their exclusives."
I couldn't believe it. I know, because it was one of those things on my list of like, man, if I could score this, I'll be really, really happy about it. Because the basic Ryu is, my God, wonderful. So, but hey,
just having that, it's great.
Yeah.
They out of the blue, the Cyberpunk anime. I haven't seen it. You said it's good.
It's really good.
I hear it's great.
It's really good. I highly recommend regardless of if you played the game or what you think of the game, don't worry about it. Go watch this.
Okay.
Because it's 10 times
might be
better.
The best thing to come out of it.
Yes. Yeah. If I had to suffer through that awful mess to get that anime, that's fine.
I still love that we got a new soundtrack from oh my God.
God.
That's really dumb.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, they were samurai.
Refused.
Yeah, Refused. Jeez, because they're my favorite punk band. That's why I'm like my brain. I hate it right now. But cloth goods on this too, which is it looks great, man.
It's crazy that full cloth pants and jacket. Now, here's the line that's gonna kill me.
Yeah, because you're gonna look across the board like they're not even showing off the accessories and the effects.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
every single one of these, despite their size and accessories and everything, every single one is $25. Yeah. They have promised $25. It's not going to go up. It's not going to go down.
Look at them. Just look at them.
That bison. That is a wired cloth good cape. $25.
Yeah. Jeez.
So I'm going to go in on this one. And there's Ken, who should be. I think he's next. Him and to be announced. I think him and Dizlon.
They're in the same. I think Ken, Dalsim, and Bison are coming together. I think so. I think. And then I didn't even know. That's the first time we saw Jazz. So.
Yeah. So there's a Mega Man. I'm going in on this one. I thought I was just going to cherry pick, but I don't think I can. I've never seen Mega Man figures look so good.
Oh no, yeah.
Especially there's Woodman, Unhelmeted, and Bubbleman. And it got even as goofy as Bubbleman looks, they made him just look, I don't know. It's very 80s anime.
Mm.
And I think that's what's doing it for me. It's very old school anime. Because to me, the 80s anime is just peak. That was when anime looked the best to me. There was just some magical thing about that era. I don't know what it was.
It's crazy how they're hiding their articulation on that Mega Man. Like, I mean, I know that he's got single joint elbows, but look at it. Like, it's hard to. Like, man, good job.
Yeah, fantastic job. I can't wait to do it. And there's Pyro Man and Iceman. Just looking just goofy anime, and I don't know. I don't know what else to say other than I've been waiting for this for so long to where, because anytime Mega Man figures come out, it's imports and they're super expensive.
Yeah.
And the last time we had any cheap American ones was the cartoon back in the 90s. And that was forever ago. So
yeah.
I am excited. What's next? Sorry, I'm trying not to Dustin. Time for your Super 7.
Oh,
yeah.
You son bitch.
So This was very divisive. You guys talked about this with Toy Bro. This was
Yeah.
this announcement was very divisive because
Like I said, I don't think it's nefarious or anything like that. They do specifically
know
say
it's not.
toy version, but
it's very monetary.
yeah,
I think
well,
that's the reason.
yeah. I mean, plus, I don't know. Like Zombie was saying in our chat, vac metal isn't all that cracked up to be. I mean,
No, yeah,
it's gonna end up flaking, and people are gonna be pissed. When they get it in hand, because it's inevitably gonna flake off and fade and tarnish or whatever you want to say, but it's just not gonna live up to people's expectations. Inbox collectors are fine, sure,
for sure,
but yeah, I don't know.
Especially because you can see in this photo, it's on the actual joints.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be a chain reaction of flaking.
Yeah.
And so it'll start like on the shoulders and knees and everything.
Yep.
So I don't know, man. Because people don't remember I guess collectors of Silverhawk will remember that those were like T-pose figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they had the arms up, arms down, and that was it. So it took a while for them to flake off because you couldn't really move them. But this is the full body articulation. So
yep.
I think what makes me upset is that everybody didn't want to go in on wave 4 because they thought the line was done, right?
Yeah.
And they were waiting to get their Copper Kid. But the second they announced that here on our show, by the way, people were like, okay, well, I'll just keep buying the line. If you're going to keep making them, cool. And once we're so close, even poor Zach, I feel so bad for him because he's like, I don't want to go in on this. And then he got really excited and he got one. So he went and got the whole team except for Copper Kid. And I'm sure he's not the only person that did that. And then they go and announce this. When they said in every interview, I think including in their own interview, that it's never going to happen. It's not feasible. But they're just not going to do it.
We've been told multiple times that vac metal isn't feasible and it's not practical and all that stuff. But I don't know.
I mean, these figures look great too. They look really good.
But I think the originals are going to be better. What their take on Silverhawks, like the one that Zach has, I think that's probably going to end up being better in the long run.
No, for sure. I just wish they had if they put this much effort into it. I kind of
right. What was he here? Right there. Right there. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole. Yeah, that's been built in the last month and a half or so.
Yeah. But I mean, I like teasing Dustin in the chat, but yeah, I absolutely love the team that I have, and can't wait to get that Copper Kid in there and finish it off.
Yeah, I think that's kind of my issue with Super 7 is that they kind of pride themselves on being collectible, accessible for people that love collecting. But they price people out on things that they. It's almost like they take. I think people who collect, they do have a tinge of OCD. There's something about like I have to have the whole thing, even if they don't want the whole thing. There's something about their brain that's like, well, I kind of need the whole thing.
Yeah,
and it'll nag at you like I better buy it because they won't make this anymore.
Yeah,
who knows? Especially with everything that Super 7 makes.
Yeah,
they're like they're very niche, pop culture. So to come along and do this, or I hate to bring it up, but this, like to put this out like after so long, I feel bad because there's a lot of people who want this, but they don't have the room, and B, they don't have the money, but they're like, hey, no problem, we got an installment plan, and it kind of scares me. Like, man, the last time I had an installment plan, it was on an appliance for my home. It was a washer dryer set. Like, this is how much is this going for? It looks great. I'm not gonna lie, because this thing's beautiful.
It's $650 with a $100 shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So you're $750 out of pocket, and that's not including taxes, depending on what state you live in. So, man, that's a lot. It's a lot, dude.
Early bird people, if you go ahead and put in your pre-order, you get this.
Yep.
And then there's going to be a tier 2 and tier 1 unlocks.
Yep.
You got science lab. What is the difference with this? Can you explain? I don't know the line. Why is there a different? Is
What
this a
is?
vac metal sort of omens in the claw, or what's going on here?
Oh, I don't know about. I don't know if it's actual vac metal. I just thought it was going to be included to be put on the pedestal that comes with the. If you go back, you can see the rotation.
I think what it is I'm not like 100% on it, but the OG Lionel that you got, the sword doesn't come out of the claw. Like there's one whole plastic piece, and it has the sword in it, and it's the claw. But then when they released the mirror Lionel, the sword actually plugs into the claw. So I guess they're gonna. So I think they're like throwing in like a vac metal one to go with your OG Lionel, if you want Lionel.
Thank you.
I think that's what that.
No, that actually makes sense. And there's the display pedestal right there. I noticed.
Yeah.
And all your gear out of the little console. They give you like a lot of how many did those you get? Yeah, you get 7 of those chairs, so you can actually have a council.
Yeah. Well, it's supposed to have the full team, so
yeah. And there's it for scale, but of course you saw Brian standing next to it. But yeah, so nearly 4 feet.
It's 53 inches wide when in fully opened.
Yeah, this is closed up. We should say yeah, that's closed up. The back looks like the mountain.
Yeah.
And when you open it up, you get that.
Yeah.
Which turns it into a full display. But that, man,
that's crazy.
What is it? That table's like a 4x4, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
that's a big area. You're gonna have to have some room.
Yeah.
Or rent it out. Turn it into lease it out to some people and help pay for it.
Oof.
But Dustin, have you decided? Are you going to go in on this? Because this is you've got like a huge portion of the lawn.
Yeah, I have. I don't have the toy versions. I didn't get in on those, but and I didn't pick up Willa. But I have all the rest. So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it or not.
I gotcha. It's just a commitment. It really is.
Yeah, I really want to.
Well, you got you got time, right?
I think
a couple days.
And I think the biggest factor would be space, man. Even if you had the money, like where would you put it?
I'll worry about the space when it comes down to it. When it gets here, that's ultimately the
I'll
factor.
Make it my summer home.
Yeah,
it's like man, because I see how big it is. I'm like, you would need. I don't know. You're gonna need like a new actual furniture piece to hold.
Oh yeah, I think you'd have to buy furniture.
You would have to buy furniture to hold it up, to place it somewhere, and then dedicate and then actually lose square footage of your home. So that's a
I think it would fit on my desk right here.
Considering that, we would never see you again. We just see that.
It's just like a close up of the door,
I have it's pretty deep, but I think it would fit here, and I would be able to put I would even be able to put the thunder tank right there too. So I think with the way my desk is laid out, I would have enough room to put it on my desk, but I have to clear everything else off.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why it's like I'll figure out what to do with it once it gets here. Like my main problem is just figuring out how I'm going to afford it.
Well, Godspeed, sir. If you go for it, because
what's that?
Playing a dangerous game.
Most dangerous game. These are just things I left out, and I figured I'd just throw them in the slide. Here's Haya. They're doing a Star Trek movie Star Trek 1. And here was the Mondo stuff. Like some of this stuff. Oh, there's Nick. I think I got closer to this. Hold on. But yeah, I would buy this, but it won't scale with my RoboCop because I know this would be because NECA does 7-inch scale,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
So,
they're huge.
But cool figure. I like it. More Mondo. Surely I had a close up. There we go.
Was
It's,
that in that previous photo? I'm sorry,
yeah.
I never noticed this. Is that Ein from Cowboy Bebop down there at the bottom?
Is it? I think that is.
Wow.
You noticed that I didn't. Are we going to get like a little statue of Ein? Because I kind of want that.
I think so.
The smartest dog in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're doing classic X-Men. This was announced. They had it for as a Comic-Con, but I think this was available for pre-order later, right?
Yeah.
Is this just the standard? Was there a difference between the standard, or was this just
Different camo pattern, different cloak, different camo pattern. Was the San Diego Comic Con look cooler than this one, but this one will do fine.
And their figures, I think this runs 22.
Yeah,
if I'm not mistaken, 21.99.
Uh-huh.
The Mezco turtles.
Yeah.
Actually, they're on display. They look great.
So good.
I don't know what to say. They look great.
Yeah.
The proportions, everything.
I'm
it's
glad
like the perfect blend of everything.
It was one of those things where it's like, had I had the money, I probably would have done it, but I didn't. And man,
And there's a close up on the Mondo Phantasm. Beautiful. Yeah. I wish I could afford that.
That is a beautiful figure.
It's a gorgeous figure. It's just so stylized and perfect. Oh, and there's more of the turtles. Do I have anything else? Oh, I already included that. Forgive me. There's more slides, and then yes, last set. This was media announcements. This should go pretty quick. There's an exclusive Spider-Man 2. I think it's going to go up for pre-order on the 28th of this month. But they said not to worry. I think they're going to actually sell these as plates. So if you want this look, you can buy this look later. You don't have to worry. But if you don't have a PlayStation 5 like me, and you're thinking about diving in, the 28th is your chance.
Yeah.
To pre-order. They announced the new Punisher. Zach, you do a better job of explaining. Give me.
Oh yeah, I think I got the name right, but it's Greg Garrison, which I thought was kind of cool. You know that they're going with that template of generic name and then fortified structure, last name.
Yeah.
And but yeah, he's like an ex Spec Ops, ex agent of Shield, who is going to be taking up the mantle of Punisher, and just this new suit design really caught me off guard, and I was just like, man, I really like that. I like this tactical, like slim suit, but then they incorporated the skull in a really unique way, and because I thought the skull was gone and it wasn't going to come back, but then here we go, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool,
Yeah, it was great. I like it.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited to read a Punisher comic because people are like, I know there's a lot of people out there that hate the whole like idea of mantles being passed around, of heroes, but to me, it's like the Punisher would be a neat one to explore because I mean, we've had Frank Castle, who was a Vietnam vet for so long, and then they moved him up to Desert Storm, and then he became a Spec Ops guy from Afghanistan. I'm like, dude, he's kind of you need to. It might be time to pick a new war.
Yeah, and I think they're kind of. I believe Frank's become that kind of Rambo, like that. I'm done killing. I need to not. This can't be a part of my life forever.
Yeah, he's like, I think he's in charge of the Hand now. The ninjas that fight Daredevil, like he's like more ninja now than he is. I think if people transition. Yeah, it's like a weird, like I know a lot of people hate the logo. I hate the logo too. It's real stupid. But
Demon School.
Yeah, it's like a weird thing. Oh, and this obviously, I'm beyond excited for this.
Yep.
If you haven't watched the trailer, it's up. Enjoy. It's more of a teaser trailer, and man, just having this show come back November 2nd, I can't wait.
Yeah, it's very well. It's a great show.
Yeah,
This was the MK pack announcement for This is like the first DLC pack of characters you're going to be able to play as.
Yep, and J.K. Simmons is the voice of Omni-Man.
Oh, they're doing it cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird collection, but that's Mortal Kombat. So they like to see like it's basically like who would be fun to fight in a game where you can just murder and maim each other. And this is the answer: Peacemaker, Omni-Man, and Homelander.
As much as I love it, it's like, man, Omni-Man clears the entire board.
It's good. Yeah, it would. Everybody's head would be crushed in within seconds. Yeah. I just thought this was of note. They, if you pre-order and get the premium edition, you get a Jean-Claude Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage, bringing that full circle because if everybody knows their Mortal Kombat history.
Yeah,
Mortal Kombat was supposed to be a Van Damme game, and that's why Johnny Cage he looks so much like Van Damme, and he does the split nut punch thing because that's a direct reference to Bloodsport.
Yeah.
But if you've always wanted to play as Jean-Claude Van Damme, you can do it finally.
Wow.
And they also announced this trailer's online. I just don't want to play it because we'll get flagged by Warner Brothers. But they're doing a very stylized 80s movie about Johnny Cage. It actually looks like it might be funny. And Joel McHale's playing Johnny Cage. He's doing the voice.
Oh.
So it's I don't know. I can't explain the trailer. There's a Red Band trailer. Go watch it. It's good. Surprise, Biker Mice from Mars was coming back as well. I think they also announced there's going to be a show.
Yeah, they did.
The
and Ryan Reynolds is a producer on the show.
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Apparently, he was a big Biker Mice fan.
Who knew?
And so I told Zach. I know Zach is. He's like, well, we got to get SWAT cats.
Yeah.
We got to resurrect SWAT cats.
I need to whisper. If I ever meet Ryan Reynolds, be like, hey, SWAT cats. What do you think about that?
And this to me was the biggest surprise, and I actually want these. Floosh got a license, and he's going to do Ninja Scroll. He's going to do Ninja Scroll figures, which nobody does Ninja Scroll figures. So, yeah, I kind of want these. I hope these turn out good.
Yep.
And then this is for you, Zach. It's Pumpkin.
God,
he hates this thing.
It haunts my dreams. Look at that thing.
Look at him.
Look at it. God, it's all bony and gross. Ugh.
Yeah, this is all from Syndicate, which is I've never heard of Syndicate, but there's a.
Sorry, Jessica. More Van Damme. That's a good looking Van Damme though.
Because I think Diamond Select is doing one of these, and this one it looks better.
Well,
and on top of that, you get the villain from Bloodsport.
And me being the Van Damme expert, I think I can claim that. The Diamond Select one is completely wrong because he's in that outfit, but he's got the hand wraps from freaking.
They mixed up their thing, Kickboxer.
Yeah, from Kickbox. Yeah. So it's like you just took this. No. Give me Tom Paul.
Kumate.
Yeah. No, Tom Paul.
There's a close up on it. It looks great. I love the face, man.
Yeah, it looks great. Look at that Rocky.
I just wanted to throw these up because I thought they were neat. And I really want the Rocky one and the Clubber Lang back there.
God dang it!
Make them punch.
We just punch each other.
There's going to be a toy line for True Romance, both in 6-inch and retro scale. I just want this Gary Oldman as the drug lord.
Wow.
The Jamaican drug lord.
Jamaican drug lord.
Because that was a performance and a half, man.
That man has range.
He was very, and then I don't know that Christopher Walken's kind of tempting too.
Wow, look at that thing! Look at the that's a good sculpt.
Yeah, man, those are good. They look clear. That looks like Jason Gandolfini. They look great. But there they are. And this was that other Astro Bot. I didn't get it, but they're going to be. There's like a punching version of that. The construction one. So I just like things with gorilla arms. And I think this is the last thing, isn't it? Maybe. No, well, Crystar, Golden Girls. I don't know why I put Golden Girls in there.
You know.
Yeah, Blitzway's going to do a Netflix Voltron, and it looks gorgeous.
I wonder how expensive that's going to be.
It's Blitzway, so it's going to be at least $400. But it's nice to look at.
Well,
Golden Girls, True Romance. Oh, that's the last one. There's a Double
Double
Dragon.
Dragons.
Double
Yeah.
Dragon for you.
You didn't get the what was it? Mother box?
Oh, Hellboy.
Motherboard?
Yeah, motherboard.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. The mother. I didn't get any pictures of that. Sorry. I tried. I only did 800 photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want your Golden Girls, man, you can have some figures. Because we were all demanding it. I hope this is accessible. I hope this is like a, $20 to $40 figure area for these, just comic book Hellboy stuff.
Yeah, I hope this is because I remember that, if I remember right, the Abe and Hellboy is actually, they've been out for a long time. So I'm curious to see if are they re-releasing them because of this new guy? I'm sorry, I don't know who that is, but man, that Hellboy looks great. So does that.
I know his name, but I can't think of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if we didn't cover something, we apologize. Tell us what you liked about Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And now we can move on to the middle of the year. What are our top figures so far this year? Who wants to go first?
Looks like you got yourself loaded up to go first there.
Well, I have a couple of slides. I mean, I did slides, and then I got some of the figures sitting here.
Oh, well then, take it away, brother.
All right. Well, honorable mention to this fella, $10. Great figure. I was really surprised. The quality, Jack Pacific, they got a nice blend of quality and just fun, articulated figures. This is my number 5, the fire-breathing Bowser. This had no reason to be articulated. This should have been just a statue that shoots fire. They're like, no, it's going to be an action figure too.
Yeah.
So it's fully articulated. It doesn't even need to stand or do anything, but he does. He can move his tail, his arms, legs. I was like, and it's super cheap. So I cannot argue with the size of that thing. And I think I have pictures on the Instagram and video if you want to see it working. Number 4, Skull Kamen Rider. That figure rise.
So you did it. So you did get that, man. See, for some reason,
I got the one that you had to build. I really wanted the SH Figure Arts one, but this is that
one still looks good though.
It's great. I love it. He's so just fucking cool sitting on the shelf. Number 3, the Diamond Select. They re-released. I know this is a technicality, but it's a new figure this year. But the re-release of their Iron Giant that lights up his little Hogarth, I think is his name. Hogarth.
Hogarth.
With a little magnetic cling, and the S comes off, and his head lights up. I love it. He's sitting on my robot shelf. The 30-minute missions, Finato Night. It's number 2. Not only is it a fun kit, the colors, the articulation, the fact that that visor goes up and down. There's so many combinations between that sword and that shield. I couldn't show it off all enough time. But and my number 1 figure so far this year is the Micro Elvis, aka not Voltron.
It's definitely not Voltron.
It's so not Voltron. But let me do so you can see this thing.
Look at that thing.
He's so beautiful.
Jeez.
Cast, the metal joints. Die-cast joints, the metallic paint job. This thing actually does come apart and turn into lions. And the transformation it's super cool. And it has it still has ankle pivot and shit. It can still look at that.
That's insane.
So it's like a fully articulated figure, but it comes apart and becomes fun lines. And this is the best Voltron I've ever. I've had a couple, I've seen a couple. Best one by far.
Yeah.
And I think I only paid because this is an import, and I got it when it was brand new. They were going to re-release it at $80.
Man,
that's pretty. I think you got to pay $100 for them right now.
Yeah, that's a pretty good list.
Thank you. It's going to be hard to top this thing. I've loved this thing more as soon as I opened up the box and everything. I fell in love with it. So, and I'm excited about the Megazord. Not Megazord. That's supposed to be coming out soon that they made as well.
Careful.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, Zach, man.
All right. So, so I'm gonna do honorable mentions first. I have 3 honorable mentions because I wanted them in the list, and then they originally were, but then things came in the mail, and then they bumped them out. So,
Okay, gotcha.
so bear with me. The last one would have to be, I made notes. So the VToys X BMS Studios made the Night of War. This guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you want to look at that?
That's
The
cool.
detail is insane on that. That's like the evil Batman.
Yeah, this is like a third party, just action figure out of nowhere, and I really liked it. Just the only problem is I was messing around with it, and as soon as I did his like little thing, I had to glue it. It pops right out. It just broke.
Okay.
And then yeah. So I was like, oh man, so if I have to glue it, it's gonna move you down the list.
I have to fix you. You're no
Yeah.
longer number 4.
Yeah. So, and then and also for my list is I have like a big thing with like, how does it come out of the box? Like if you open it, is it broken? is it does it move? Like, do I have to put in work to heat up? Or like I measure a figure by like if you take it out and immediately go to town and start posing it. So honorable mention, SH Arts Future Trunks. Wonderful looking figure. Wonderful. He is just absolutely great. But as you can see, I can come over here, you flex him a little bit, and then you just pop.
Yeah, and that was like across the board QC issue.
Everyone that got one, everyone that reviewed one had one. So,
Man,
so I had to figure. So, but I think probably on down the line they'll probably release another Trunks with bigger, bulkier arms with the sleeves cut out of his jacket. And I was like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna grab another one of these on the cheap. And then I bought a Gohan and I put massive arms on him. So
that looks so sick.
Yeah, so the arms don't fall off, and now he's buffed up and powered up. So there we go.
That was good, man.
Yeah,
good custom.
And then last honorable mention, like I said, out of the box because you have to heat him up because he's stiff, man. Like all I could do to get his arm up to put the stick in it. But figure obscura from 4 Horsemen, the Sun Wukong. Wonderful looking. These guys, I mean, they knock it out of the park with their sculpts, but out of the box, their figures are literally statues. Or at least that's the way I got it. But yeah,
that's how it usually is.
Yeah, and then so number 5 from Action Force got Warpath Eclipse. This figure is just, I mean, man, what an awesome figure, dude. Like, I don't have fancy photos, but I should have. I didn't know I was supposed to do that, Bo.
I just pulled those offline. I didn't take them. I wanted everybody to like see it, it was. You know what it was? That wasn't me trying to show off. That was me being lazy not to pull down all those figures off my shelf.
Damn. Yeah, I pulled everything off the wall. Number 4, for getting coming out of the box and just going to town. Mayfix Scarlet Spider, like this thing right here. Oh my god! If you haven't,
that's been like one of your dream figures for a long time.
Yes, I've.
That's your favorite Spider-Man, right?
Favorite costume, favorite Spider-Man. I'll say please.
Let's say hi to more likely brains.
Oh yeah.
We're going over our 5 figures of the year so far.
Yep.
If you're joining us.
And then let's see, number 3.
Number 3.
This is Dragon Ball Super Broly. Like, he arrived and just shook up the list because he is so just thick. It just
he's so thick.
He's so thick, and the joints are so buttery smooth, and it's the complete opposite of Trunks. Like, nothing falls off. You could tell one of them came from 2 different manufacturers, or their plants, wherever they guess. And then where do I buy my figures? Dude, it kind of depends. Like I kind of go where the prices are kind of a little bit better. Like when it comes to like import stuff, I do USA Gundam store. They're based out of Florida here in the States, and for some reason their prices are always the lowest when it comes to imports, and you don't have to pay the crazy like import fee like you know, because every once in a while you got to go through Hobby Lobby Japan and you're going to pay like $20 shipping on top of a $80 figure. So, which is still better than the Big Bad Toy Store, which sometimes you don't have a choice and you have to go Big Bad, then you end up paying that upcharge and because everybody's like, oh, you know, but they got the pile of loot and the flat rate shipping. And I was like, it doesn't matter if you upcharge your figure like $40 more. You know?
Yeah, that is where I love Big Bad Toy Store, but doing imports to them is rough.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a
I can accept a couple bucks.
yeah,
But yeah.
But anyways, sorry. Back to the list. Number two.
Number two.
You knew he was on here. Ryu from Jada Toys. This thing right here is
So excited to get one.
so much fun. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah, man.
can't-
Jada Toys, man. Everybody's
Yeah.
that toy line's hot. I think people's gonna have to. They're changing the game.
Yeah, I'm in it for the whole thing. And then number one, the figure that I never thought I would ever like get, you know, because I mean the anime was old and then the anime got remade and it's on Netflix, but we got Baki Hanma from Storm Collectibles. This thing is just the coolest freaking figure ever. I mean, I don't know if my camera is all right and you can see the detail on this guy, but
Oh yeah, that's
God,
the air. Did they like airbrush that paint on or something? Because it looks great, man.
yeah, he has shading in every crevice and every scar, everywhere. And then the amount of accessories you get with the figure, and I know this sounds weird, but I think $90 for everything that I got being a Storm Collectibles was like a deal, you know. Like I still can't believe that. Oh man! And then, yeah. And speaking of coming back to Big Bad, they are the major distributor for Storm, and so they just put his dad up for pre-order and got me. So,
Yeah. And also, you said those are like hefty figures. Those aren't like real.
Storm Collectibles, yeah, they're very hefty. And then this guy, like I said, he has a very interesting torso because he's got that it's like it's like a silicone like rubber. So his articulation is just insane, like the things you can do with him.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow. We'll see if that list changes in December. Dustin, man, what's your favorite figs of the year?
Okay, I too got a Brawley, and he moves wonderfully. And I had a lot of fun posing him. You can see on my Instagram. But I wouldn't have got that had I not first got this figure. Gohan. I had a buddy send it to me, and he's like, "Yeah, hey, if you want to see what these are like, I can send you one." And he did, and he came through. And this thing, he said, it's one of the best they've ever put out. So this put me on a path to buying Goku and a Goku.
That's how it starts.
And a Vegeta, which I don't know where it's at. Oh, yeah, he's right here. A Vegeta. And which led me to buying him, Brawley, and Orange Piccolo, and Beast Gohan.
Man.
So,
yeah, you've been on a SH Dragon Ball kick for a while now.
Yeah, they're just amazing figures. They're really fun. So that's my. It wouldn't have happened without this one, because I wouldn't have bought one ever. But I loved Dragon Ball Z. So
that's how it starts, man.
Yep.
Got him. More luck than brains. Asked real quick. He's how long have you three been collecting?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure to get to this. I wasn't ignoring you, dude. More luck.
Yeah.
We look at our comments. Dustin, might as well go. You're on cam. How long you been a collector?
I don't know that I've ever stopped collecting.
Yeah, that's kind of me. It's like I took a break for a couple of years there, and then Zach's the one that got me back into it again. And I
Yeah,
hate
I
him
mean,
for it.
I pretty much
Sorry.
have always, but yeah, I mean, I was heavy into Magic: The Gathering for a long time. Still am, but yeah. So, but I was a collector all through my childhood. I collected Turtles, Thundercats, He-Man, all that stuff. And then, like I said, I got heavy into Magic: The Gathering, and then, but I was still buying figures. I would still buy figures that I really liked. Like, here's a cool Batman figure, bought it. Here's a cool Superman figure, bought it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and Beast Wars and all that. But then, yeah. So I haven't.
That's pretty much me. So I want to go. Are you? Wait, I'm sorry. Your list. Wait, is that your list?
No. Okay. So
Let's keep going, and we can go back to this.
That was my other one, and then here is this fantastic lady.
So this is the detail on that, and I'm a sucker for Gatling guns too, or
Yeah.
just any heavy artillery that you can just carry like that.
Yeah, she's so cool. I absolutely love it. That's Mythic Legions, and again, I have a whole box here sitting that I need to go through, and then I guess the other remaining slots is going to be my Thunder Tank and Electro Charger.
Yeah, I still would want to make that into. That would have to be everybody in my house would have to look at that thing every time they came in the house.
Yeah,
if I had that Thunder Tank, I'd be like, look at this thing.
Yeah, it's not upstairs on the main floor, but it's down here. So when I'm watching TV, it's right there in front of the TV, and it's like I see it. It's always in my peripheral. I have that, and I have the Electro Charger, and right next to it, and it's just like, it's so beautiful.
When I come up to visit you, and we do PowerCon or something, we're probably gonna build you a display. I'm telling you, I got a dream for it. We're gonna build a nice rock formation. You're gonna come up there, with the Thundercat on the angling it like those old Ford commercials,
Build Thundera tough.
Built tough.
I kind of want to expand on this real quick because I know we got to wrap it up, but I like this question. I want to know, what is the toy that got you into toy collecting? What was the earliest toy where you was like, I love toys, and you started just buying, like, even more so, like one of them, two of them that you can remember?
Yeah, I wish I.
Off the bat, it would probably be Lion-O.
That's good. I do remember. I remember the way that thing smelled.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's a weird thing. Him and Mumra.
I know exactly what you mean. that something about the paint, the plastic,
I love that smell when you crack up in a brand new figure. I really love that smell. It's probably like harmful chemicals, but I love it.
That's the crack. But
yeah, for me, it's superpowers. It's in particular the Batmobile. The original Superpowers Batmobile, and I just remember buying a lot of those toys. So that for me, and plus that explains my love for Batman, because I think Batman's like the earliest thing I can remember like playing with. So. That and the Marvel Super Wars, those figures, those were great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do you? Yeah, Warhammer.
Yeah. Are you? Do you mean like McFarlane, the miniatures, or the ones from Joy Toy?
Or all of them.
Yeah, or all of them.
Yeah, put those back up. And you got the nice kits.
Yeah.
That's Eldar. So yeah, it's my Eldar battalion, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah, because I have an entire from Joy Toy. You guys can't see it, but it's an entire squad of space wolves, and boy,
I need.
If I can make any more noise.
No, you're fine. We need to do like room tours or just collection tours.
Oh yeah, with the shelves.
Yeah, just go around with our phones and just be like, here's all of our stuff. We can just throw them up on the channel. People want to see them.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Yeah, it's bad, man.
It's one of those
really,
things.
this room would not look the way it does if it wasn't for you. Because, I mean, I said I wasn't done collecting, and you started sending me stuff. He's like, here, I bought you this. I'm like, stop it.
Now you need the rest of the team. I
Yeah,
know.
seriously, back into everything now, Gundam kits.
I know.
You
Now
all sorts of stuff, man.
I know my office is a freaking mess. I'm building a paint booth, and I got plans. Conventions? No, not yet. We will. We're gonna do Joe Fest next year. And then hopefully PowerCon. Are you doing Legions Con, Dustin?
No, yeah. I'm not gonna be able to go to Legions Con this year, but I'm trying for PowerCon this year.
Yeah. Did our boy Eric decide?
It doesn't look good for him. He had a run in with the law. No, he's had a run in with a lot of expenses that just came up unexpectedly, and it's just it's rough.
He's went on an Ezra Miller tour.
Uh-oh.
Not really.
Tell him to keep it up. He'll get a movie deal. I'm just gonna start going around randomly choking folks. Maybe they'll let me be Superman or something.
more like what's his face? Can't think of his name.
That movie's horrible, by the way.
I haven't seen it.
You said.
Yeah, I know. I can't get over how bad it is. Like, I know it was bad, but it's bad.
Oh yeah.
You're talking to the wrong. That question. Dustin, do you collect Star Wars?
Yeah, I do.
You're talking to one of the biggest Star Wars fans in the world. The extended universe, all that stuff. He's the knowledge.
He's a real big Kathleen Kennedy fan, if you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm not. Shut your mouth. Filthy whore mouth.
He goes over there and he rubs her feet for her, and he's like,
I do
which one of my heroes are you gonna fucking ruin next?
Right?
Fucking goddamn it, we're fucking mad about this!
Man, he did. You triggered something in it, doesn't he? A fire built up. His eyes turned orange. Don't you ever say I like Kathleen Kennedy.
What the fuck did you just say?
Oh, goodness.
Oh, my God, man.
That's why I love it.
But yeah, I used to collect too, but a long time ago I sold my collection. I had a lot of the powers of the Force. That and the slave one.
I still do. I have like 7 or 8 boxes plus just figures of.
I miss Shadows of the Empire. I think that's the one I regret. I should have kept my Shadows of the Empire figure. I like those.
Yeah.
I got a few Black Series, but then I stopped myself. I realized I hate these.
As I'm looking here at a stack of Black Series boxes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We should have said the biggest clue is over the top of your head, like just underneath your hat, is a huge stack of
Those are Mythic Legions.
Oh, is it
over here?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can turn my camera.
Oh, you got the Boba Fett signature.
Here's a whole stack of Black Legion, Black Series figures.
Yeah, I think you're like the biggest Boba Fett fan I've ever seen too.
Oh yeah. Well,
I know people like you're one of the biggest. Like you know all the extended universe knowledge. You read a lot of the novels and stuff. Like I don't have that knowledge.
Yeah. As I plug my computer back in.
I wanted to say real quick, Zach. I have him in a great pose.
Ooh.
And you know what? Technically, this should be on the not you. Not you. not you. Not you. That I got him in a nice.
That's a really good one.
Yeah. He's completely stable on this too. He's rock solid. I say that as I forgot. I don't have the head. Yeah, there we go.
What is the?
I love it,
yeah,
man. Look at
yeah.
that. He's so badass in his perching pose. He's like my little desk buddy. I like him.
I'm so glad, man. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a good one.
I should say, if you want one of those heads, go to Zach here at Mountain Town
Yeah,
Toys.
I will. I
Do a
will.
custom head for you.
I will. I will try my best. Let's see and then we'll finish up. We got some good questions. I got another question. The crown jewel of your collections. Ooh. Oh man, crown jewel.
I know what it is, but it's packed up. I have one of the vinyl figures from who made it? It's Inframan. You don't even see those like go up on sale. I have one. Like if you ever see one pop up on eBay, I've never seen one pop up on eBay. Like it's what's yours?
What is that? What is that? Is that a?
It's your cam. It's your
No. Yeah, I'm trying to. I already said my Thunder Tank too many times, so I'm going to show something different.
That's
okay.
I'm trying to anyway.
That would be your crown jewel.
The Thunder Tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. It's pretty good. What?
It's a pretty large one.
Yeah.
We're going to do a live colonoscopy.
Things are about to think that's not where your colon is.
I know. That's what you think.
I should have put. I was close to like doing the what's in the box for this thing. I guess since we're throwing out random stuff, but this came in the mail and it's not technically a figure, but it's kind of special to me. I got the U2's Thick from. From Neebs Gaming. If you follow that YouTube channel, he passed away recently, and they put out those figures. I was like, well, I got to get just one of those for the desk.
Yeah.
Plus, they were like arguing with themselves about like even if they should release that because that figure was made before he died, but he died before it was released, and they were like, it doesn't feel right. But everybody was like, no, please,
put it out.
Put it out.
Thankfully, they did.
Yeah. But that's great looking figure too. Good memorial. I miss that man. It's fun.
Yeah. Told me to bring the party down, guys.
We'll end on a sad note.
And well,
okay.
Jessica says, I collect autographs. Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen like some of your autographs and stuff. You sent me photos.
Wrestling figures.
Jessica, I have an autograph of a wrestler on a poster, and the only problem is my wife got it real cheap because he's not favorably looked upon right now. It's Hulk Hogan, and
you have a Hulk Hogan signed photo?
Yeah, she got me a poster with the Hulkster when we were in Florida because he owns the beach shop, the Hogan's Beach Shop in Florida, and she's like, it came with the caveat of like, I know you wanted Macho Man, but I got you this one. And I'm like, that's pretty good still.
You got a Hulk Hogan poster signed up in your house?
You sicken me.
Yeah, he has gotten in some weird trouble.
It's weird trouble, but he is, he did do a lot of charity work and a lot of Make-A-Wish for kids. So
yeah, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
That's the thing. We were talking about like reasons people got in trouble recently, like things back. You remember like back in the day, if like somebody got into like a drunk driving incident, or they got pulled over for being drunk. That was just like all anybody could ever talk about. So their career ruined all this stuff.
Yeah.
Shoot to today, and just the darkest, the darkest, the evilest things that human beings can do, and it's probably the star of your favorite movie.
It's probably Ezra Miller.
Yeah, it's like nobody's safe, man. You don't know, but of course everybody's human, so we shouldn't. Don't put them up on too high of a pedestal.
Yeah, I just think that the Hulkster maybe gets a little bit too much hate when we should be hating the Ultimate Warrior.
Gonna start some stuff.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, he let a kid in the hallway just completely like basically die of cancer.
Boy, I don't remember. I don't know that story.
Oh yeah, so this was via Jake the Snake. There was a kid who was on the late stages of terminal cancer. He was even in his little bed at the show, and all he wanted to do was meet the Ultimate Warrior. So they rolled him back there, and they were wanting the Ultimate Warrior to come over there and see him before he went to his match, and and all that. Well, the Ultimate Warrior wouldn't do it. He was like, "Geez, I'm getting ready for a match. Don't bother me." And he ran out there, done his match, done his usual, he would run to the ring and he's out of breath. He can't do anything. Press the guy a few times, pin him, and then he just left. He just left the bill and then left that kid.
Oh,
and then, so Hogan came by and spent time with that boy.
Well,
And Jake the Snake and a bunch of other guys. Yeah. What a piece of shit.
Emotional damage. You want some therapy?
that's for Zombie who can't be here.
I know. We gotta give you all these things to use before you delete them.
Yeah. Well, technically, these are good. Those we've played are safe for another month.
Well, hey, if that's the case, I want to do one. I want to do this one.
It's got to incorporate,
I'll use the Force. That's not how the Force works.
You're welcome for that one. I put that in.
Oh yeah, and Brian.
Boo! Rubbish! Filth! Slime! Muck! Boo! Boo! Boo!
Doesn't fan of
I feel like that should always be in there because I played it accidentally that one time.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I forgot about that. Yeah, when that guy kept standing us up, he finally came on the show, and that's how you started the show.
I didn't mean to.
I know, but it was so brilliant.
I thought you did that on purpose, and you know what? You probably did, and you're
I
lying.
did.
Yeah.
I did.
I mean, after all,
Come on, that's my favorite. That's Brian. I'm keeping that one forever. If somebody takes it off, I'm just going to upload it back.
don't do it.
Brilliant.
Don't do
Just
it.
as a fan of your shield back there.
I know. I love that thing, and I'm sorry that you don't like Cap. Do you mean like movie Captain America or comic Cap? Because those are those are two different completely. Because I feel like
how do you not like Cap though? I'm sorry to ask you.
Because Cap is
She
Cap
plays for the
comic.
other team. She likes
Yeah.
Loki and Hawkeye.
She's Team Iron Man.
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah, I guess
Jeremy Renner was he was Team Cap though, right? We're talking Civil War, right?
Yeah, well,
And-
probably, but
When it wasn't really Civil War. Let's be honest. It's more of a airport altercation.
yeah.
It was. I just love that they got the Arrested Development, the airplane truck. They snuck it in the background. I was like, thank you for doing that. Okay, yeah, we'll wrap it up. Let's take this last question. Let's be the last question. Do you own any props from movies?
I wish. The
Are you talking
shield.
about just replicas or actually things? Because surely I've got something.
Yeah. The
Dustin, you
shield.
got some lightsabers, don't you?
Yeah, but those are master replicas, so
Oh, I guess I
don't
could
count
put
'em.
this on camera. I didn't think about it. Oh, yeah, I had it. I bought this when I was a kid. It's deteriorating, but
Oh, I know.
like Keaton, Batman. You can see the edge of it. It's kind of. You gotta be very careful. It's very brittle, super brittle, and also that one has ear holes, so you have a better benefit than all the other people that's played Batman.
Ew,
What was it? Yeah, I feel. What was it? Val Kilmer. He was the one that said you can't. It was so hard for him to play Batman because he's like, you can't hear anything in that suit. He's like, I was having to read people's lips and just wait for them to stop talking. So
just look at him and say I'm Batman. It'll be fine. Be like Pepsi or Coke. I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
Sir, you're on fire. I'm Batman. Well, we've been on. We ran a little long, but I think it was worth it. I think we had a lot of fun. Let's wrap it up. Any final thoughts on San Diego Comic-Con or just what you're looking forward to at the rest of the year.
Invincible is my big thing that I'm looking forward to.
Gotcha.
I love that show. So it's already blessed us with a new meme that I can't wait to put in the show. I'll be able to set that clip up. Don't worry. I'll send it to you.
Good.
And
Do it.
yeah. And Jessica, hopefully, I'm in talks with our buddy John. We were thinking about doing a segment just talking about wrestlers. If you wanted to come and hang out and talk about wrestlers, because I might have an idea of who you're talking to. Yep, the boys in Invincible. That's
Oh yeah, I should have brought the boys.
yeah,
I can't
the
wait for that to come out.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, that's 100%. But yeah,
And thank you for stopping by, sir, and everybody else in chat. Thank you.
yeah.
Yes.
Y'all have
Everybody have a
Mine would be affording Cat's Lair if I can do it.
We need to play Sarah McLachlan over you. $60 a month.
yeah.
You can get this full grown man
Full
a
grown
replica of a fictional building.
for him to put his cats when he already has a perfectly good tank to put his cats on.
It's good.
Yes.
If this happens though, if you do get it, you're gonna have to give us a video tour of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like MTV Crib style.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
I'm gonna want to see it.
Yeah. And you'll never be able to hang out with us poors ever again.
No, because that's the thing.
Be
I will
gone.
still be poor.
Yeah. We
Because
did
I'm
that
trying
meme
to
of the guy
afford
looking at no. You'll be like, as soon as we go out for sandwiches, you'd be like, I can't, man, I ain't got no money. You'd be like, come on, Cat Slayer.
You can't do that.
I prefer paninis.
All right. Oh, quick. Join us tomorrow. Actually,
Yeah.
Dr. Toys. We're gonna be talking to him. Go check out his channel. He's already got like a new thing up where he turned those Star Wars Coke bottles that you can get at Disneyland. He turned it into a giant walking mech, and it looks cool. So I'm actually probably gonna go watch that video after this. So but join us tomorrow, and then everybody else, just you have a great week, and we love you.
Yes, Thunder Nerds Ho!